Do you have learners coming through your doors ready to learn? Great, that's what we're here for. The process of onboarding an adult learner and a volunteer tutor and matching them is perhaps the most important thing you can do in your program. Nothing happens until an adult learner is matched with a volunteer tutor and has ongoing instruction. CLLS doesn't have a standardized process for enrolling learners into a literacy program, so each program's process may vary. However, all programs have essentially the same goals for the learner onboarding process. Your onboarding process should have learners feel safe, supported, and successful. They should feel welcomed. Tell the learner about the program and familiarize them with the public library. Determine if the learner is a good fit for the program by using the CLLS definition of an adult learner. Collect basic contact and other information that would facilitate matching, such as schedule availability and preferred location. Gather data required by CLLS, such as gender, age, education level, and ancestry. This data can be collected later. And remember, a learner may prefer not to provide this information. It's their option. Do a skills assessment to get an idea of what the learner already knows and what the gaps are. And most importantly, discover the learner's goals and aspirations through a conversation guided by the Roles and Goals framework. Adult learner goals are the primary focus in CLLS programs. They are at the core of everything we do. Learners may be interested in reading a book for the first time, getting a job or a better job, sharing a book with a child, or getting a diploma. The possibilities are endless. You also want to let the learner know what to expect next after being matched with a volunteer tutor. These next steps ideally happen in person, but in some programs, this information may be exchanged by phone or email. Facilitate a first meeting with the tutor and learner. Communicate the responsibilities of being a learner or a tutor. Have the tutor and learner exchange preferred contact information and confirm schedule. Talk about instruction and materials based on roles and goals information and the learner's skills. Hand out any copies of materials as they start their lessons. Onboarding is complete. From this point on, the learner and tutor pair usually set their own schedule and continue to meet independently. As you continue to learn about the learner onboarding process and make improvements over time, consider these important questions at each step. How do we create a welcoming environment? Is it easy to find your program in the library? Is your desk always staffed? Are staff trained on answering phone calls from prospective learners? Do we have a document outlining the overall process? If not, perhaps you can create one. Do we have any scripts and/or materials for doing a learner assessment? Keep the scripts and materials, including pens and paper if needed, together. How do we gather roles and goals information from the learner and communicate it to the tutor? How and where do we refer learners who are not a fit for our CLLS program? Do you have community partners such as adult schools and community colleges? Where do we enter any data collected? Is there an online database or spreadsheet? Finally, how do we keep track of and engage waiting learners? Are you using the same database or spreadsheet where you enter data for enrolled learners? After practice and experience, you will have a better understanding of the complete process of onboarding and matching a learner. But if you focus on the onboarding overview and the questions we discussed, you will know the most important things to do to have new learners come into the program and get started.